Hi guys. Welcome back to another video. Before we get started though, I would just like to say thank you to you all for 600 plus subscribers, and over 10,000 views on my last video. I appreciate it a lot, and I love everything single one of you. As you can probably tell by the thumbnail and title of this video, today is Nishinoya's birthday. If I posted this video on time law. But anyway. AsaNoya is one of my favorite ships of all time, so I just had to make a special for his birthday. I warn you all now though, this video is very fluffy, but it has a small portion of angst. Trust me, it's not that much, because since I love them so much I couldn't bring myself to write them in pain. Okay, I've done enough talking now. Let's get on with the video. Asahi and Nishinoya were currently sitting on the couch in their Airbnb, cuddling while reviewing their travel plans for the rest of the week. Ooh. We should definitely go to the art museum, Sahi. It's only 11-16 yen for 2 people. Yeah, that'd be great. Maybe while we're there I can look at some fabrics and other things like that to get some inspiration. Definitely. The two continued scrolling through the things to do in blank for another 20 minutes, until a notification popped up on Noya's computer screen. What's that? I don't know. Let's see. Nishinoya clicked on the notification, only to find that it was from his photos. Huh. Would you like to see your old photos? What in the world? You should click it. I think the photos would be interesting. Yeah, sure. We have the time, so why not? Nishinoya clicked on the notification and was immediately taken to his old gallery. There were a bunch of pictures of him and his family, his friends, Asahi, Tanaka, and basically everyone else he loved. He continued to scroll through the pictures until something caught his eye. Oh wow. Asahi leaned over towards Noya's computer screen to see what he was looking at. Silence. My hair looks horrible. Asahi. What? It's true. No, it's not. I think that you look handsome. How did you even fall in love with that? Shut up. Nishinoya jokingly pushed Asahi to the side, causing the two of them to break out in a fit of laughter. Has it really been 7 years? I guess it has been. Geez. Where'd all the time go? Don't say that. It makes me feel old. Don't worry, Sahi. You're only 25. You have 3/4 left of your life to live. That is a horrible way of saying that. Whatever. Asahi sighed. But can you believe it's been that long since we played on Karasuno together? Honestly, no. Now I'm in the mood to reminisce. Confused Nishinoya. Asahi let out a chuckle after seeing Noya's confused face. Go back and look at some more old pictures. Oh. Okay. Nishinoya continued going through his pictures, occasionally stopping to laugh at one with Asahi, until a picture had caught Asahi's eye. When did you take this? Oh. Wow, that was a long time ago. Confused Asahi. Well, you see. It was a Saturday afternoon, and the Karasuno second years had been studying for their exams coming up next month, so that they could go to Tokyo.
With literature, you can usually find the answer somewhere in the passage. You just have to read carefully.
Problem number 3. Copy the sentence from the passage that most exemplifies the 2 contradictory feelings Norio has.
You just have to step up and be a man, Norio!
No, it says you have to choose a sentence from the passage. You can't just tell Norio whatever you want.
Wait. Enoshita had a point. If you wanted to pass, you had to follow the instructions, Noya. I got a 42, didn't I? Yeah, but you could have done way better. I didn't see you attempting to help me study, so you have no room to talk. Silence. Fair point. Please continue. After all of the chaos studying was over, the Karasuno second years had decided to sit down on the floor and watch Titanic while eating snacks. You know, I have always thought that my heart will go on needed something else in it. Like what? Not sure. Maybe it needs a flute or something. Wait. A recorder. Yes. Bro, we should totally hijack the radio to add a recorder. I don't think that's the smartest idea. Yeah, you two could get in a lot of trouble. Nonsense. To the radio station we go. Did you really end up hijacking the radio? Yep. We got yelled at and chased out of the station. Of course you did. Shall we keep scrolling? Asahi chuckled. We shall. Nishinoya began scrolling again, but immediately stopped after the first picture. Look at my handsome man right there. Really? How did you even get that picture? I have no clue. Oh well. Actually, now that I think about it, that was the day you scared me to the point where I wanted to shit my pants. Nishi. What? It's true. You snuck up on me in the middle of the night and just put your hand on my shoulder. It took everything in me to stop myself from screaming. I guess I did look a bit intimidating back then. Yeah. You're not supposed to agree. Sorry. Asahi sighed. But no, seriously, I can see why people got scared. What do you mean? Well, one time. It was a Wednesday afternoon during school, and Asahi had been walking around the outside area of the campus, getting some fresh air. Finally a break. Asahi sat down on one of the benches that was up against the wall. He sat there for a few good minutes, but then a girl walked past him, and accidentally dropped her handkerchief. Asahi leaned down to grab the handkerchief, and slowly looked around to try and find her. Eventually he had finally saw her standing by a lamp post, and decided to walk over and give her what belonged to her. Excuse me. The girl had turned around to look at Asahi, and instantly jumped after seeing him. Silence. You dropped your handkerchief. The girl slowly took the handkerchief out of Asahi's hand and slowly began walking away. Thank you. The girl attempted to run away, but accidentally hit the lamp post. Asahi, being the sweet person he was, caught her right before she hit the ground. Are you alright? The girl jumped out of Asahi's grasp and pushed him away for some strange reason Asahi couldn't comprehend. Instantly the girl took off running towards the school door, scared. Get away from me, old man. Confused Asahi. And, yeah. After that I got called to the principal's office for suspicious activity, but the principal ended up dismissing me since I didn't do anything. Wow. Yeah. That girl's a dummy. Nishinoya, you can't just say that about people. Well, she is. She had the perfect opportunity to kiss you right there. Flustered Asahi. You know. If I was in her place I would have pulled you down and kissed you like those girls do in those princess movies. I wouldn't want to kiss her. I'm just saying she missed her shot. Actually, I take it back. If she did kiss you, she would have stolen your first kiss from me. I can't allow that. Oh my gosh. Just to make her jealous we should recreate that exact same pose and post it on Instagram. I can see the caption now. This is how you do it, girl. Absolutely not. Nishinoya dramatically rolled his eyes. Fine. Can we continue scrolling through pictures now? Yeah, sure. Oh gosh. How did you even get this? Kochukai gave it to me during my third year, because I asked for some pictures of you. Why were you asking for? We don't question it, okay? Okay. But look at you. All young and cute. You know. Now that I think about it, my first year experience was way different from the other 2 years. Really? How so? Well. Asahi had just walked into the Karasuno gym for the third time, confused on what exactly he was supposed to be doing. Hey. Ashley. Over here. Asahi walked over towards the direction of the voice, only to notice 2 of his other teammates sitting on the floor and talking. Hi. Asahi sat down on the floor right next to the kid who called him over. So, are you excited to play volleyball with the club? Yeah. Sugawara, you're stressing the poor guy out. Huh. Sugawara finally took a good look at Asahi, and noticed that his face was dripping with sweat, and his eyes were wide open with fear. Oh, no need to be stressed. We're also first years here. Oh. I'm Sugawara Koshi, and this is Sawamura Daichi. I can introduce myself, you know. Well, you weren't doing it. Daichi sighed. We met yesterday during the club introduction, but you must have forgotten. Yeah. I did. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Asahi's face finally relaxed a bit at Suga's reassuring words. Hey. Question. What's it like being a girl on the boys' volleyball team? Sugawara. What? Nishinoya let out a laugh. Shuga was talkative back then too, huh? You are the last person with any rights to say that. Hey. I'm not the talkative. Asahi raised an eyebrow at Nishinoya. Okay, maybe a little. But my point still stands. Fair enough. But look at you. All young and cute. Nishinoya playfully pushed Asahi. Shut up. No, but seriously. You look adorable. How old were you? Maybe 6 or 7. I don't really remember. The only thing that I can kinda remember is that this was the day that my grandpa was teaching me how to ride a tricycle. That's cool. Can I get the story? Sure. Do I really have to do this, Gramps? Nishinoya and his grandfather had been hanging out for the first time in a while today. All of Nishinoya's friends had been biking recently, and Nishinoya wanted to learn too, so he asked his grandpa for some help. I mean, you really don't have to, but if you want to play with your friends, I think you should. Look on the bright side. This will help you get over some of your fears. Nishinoya sighed and looked down at his feet, which were sitting on the bike pedals of his bike. Oh, okay. Now, you're going to pedal, and I'll push from behind. Are you ready? Uh-huh. But please don't let go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Nishinoya's grandpa began running and pushing the bike, while Nishinoya tried his best to pedal with his short legs. Am I doing it, Grandpa? You're doing great, you. Keep going. Nishinoya excitedly turned around to look at the path in front of him, very proud of himself. Suddenly though, Nishinoya felt himself begin to wobble, so he looked back, only find that his grandfather had let go. Gramps. I'm gonna fall. No, you won't. You've got this. My feet won't reach. That's okay. Keep going. Nishinoya panicked, and continued to try pedaling his bike, but eventually fell straight to the ground, landing on the grass. Ouchie. Oh. I remember you telling the team that story. Oh yeah, I did. I don't think that I told you all the full story though. Yeah, no. You did tell us bits and pieces though. Yeah, that day honestly sucked, but it helped me become the person I am today, so. Asahi leaned over and kissed Nishinoya on his forehead. Remind me to thank your grandpa for that day. Really? Okay. Let's continue scrolling. Silence. We don't have to talk about this one if you don't want to. No. I think we should. Nishinoya sighed. Well, Damn. How do we go about this? Asahi let out a small chuckle, trying to lighten the mood. I guess we just talk about how we felt, and stuff like that. Well, I can go first. Sure. Okay. Well, you see. Nishinoya had been walking home from school after the date tech volleyball game. It had been raining hard, and Nishinoya had no umbrella or jacket to cover himself up. Stupid Asahi. Blaming himself. I'm the libero. It's my job to receive any ball that's about to hit the floor, and he blames himself. Out of anger, Nishinoya stomps his foot on the water-covered concrete, but on accident, Nishinoya slipped and fell straight to the ground. After a few seconds of checking himself for any scratches, Nishinoya laid down on the wet concrete, getting his clothes soaking wet, and let out a frustrated chuckle. I can't even be angry, right? I'm useless. Nishinoya laid on the ground for a long time until his phone rang with a phone call from his grandfather. Hey, did I do this phone call thing right, you? Yeah. What's up? Oh, nothing. I was just wondering when you were coming home for dinner. I made sashimi. Oh, okay. I'm on my way. Okay. Is something wrong? You're being very quiet today. Everything's just great. Nishinoya sighed. I'll see you when I get home, alright? Okay then. See you then. Nishinoya hung up his phone and placed it in his pocket, not caring about the water whatsoever. I'll just go home later. I'm not hungry anyways. Yeah, that night was rough. But that was 7 years ago. No need to dwell on it now. But still. Nope. We've already made up, and are perfectly happy now. We aren't having a pity party. Asahi sighed and leaned closer to Nishinoya, holding him tight, not planning to let go anytime soon. If you say so. Yep. Ready to share your side of the story? I think so. Alright. I'm listening. Okay then. Asahi had just entered his home, crying, after experiencing the most painful day of his life. Asa. You home? Asahi, not being able to find his voice, leaned against the front door he had just came through, and buried his face in his hands. Since she didn't get a response, Asahi's sister walked towards the front door, only to find her little brother sobbing his eyes out. Hey, Asa. What happened? Are you okay? The older girl moved to sit next to her brother on the floor, and began hugging him from behind while slowly patting his back. I'm an absolute failure. Hey. Don't say that. Asahi leaned his head onto his sister's shoulder, still covering his face with his hands. Who told you that anyway? No one. That's the problem. Question marks. I was so weak to the point where I couldn't break their blocks, and one of my closest friends is trying to blame himself for my mistakes. How can people even rely on me as their ace if I can't even help my teammates? Asahi tried to let out more angry complaints, but his lack of breath wouldn't allow him to speak anymore. Shish Asa. Relax. You can figure out a solution with your friend tomorrow, alright? Silence. I think I already have a solution. Really? That's great. What is it? I might quit the volleyball team. Oh. And that's it. You know the rest. And guess what? Question marks. We've finally talked about it thoroughly, and now we can let it go. Asahi began laughing, and buried his into Noya's shoulder to try and hide it. You're too cute. So are you. Asahi moved his head back in its original position on Nishinoya's shoulder. How did little old me end up with the energetic ball of chaos? Who knows? We were just made for each other. We have opposite birthdays, we have names that are the exact opposite of each other's. The height difference. You're kinda quiet, I'm loud. Your volleyball position had you in the air, while I covered the floor. Aren't all of those contrasting things bad though? Nope. Opposites attract, as they say. But if you want some similarities, I have those too. I was number 4, you were number 3, and those are right next to each other in the number line. When I was the libero, my job was to cover for you, while your job was to hit the volleyballs that I wasn't allowed to hit myself. While I had 2 knee pads and an arm pad, you only had 1 knee pad, because you gave me your other one so that I could protect my elbow. Silence. Do you really have all of that memorized just for us? I'll never forget it. Oh my gosh. Nishinoya looked over to Asahi to see that he was crying. Wait. Sahi, why are you crying? Was it something I said? It's everything you said actually. I love you so much, Nishi, and I can't wait to marry you. Nishinoya began tearing up and moved to sit in Asahi's lap. I can't wait either, Sahi. Now, can we order some pizza? I'm hungry. Asahi let out a small chuckle. Yeah, sure. I'll go grab my phone. Yay. Asahi got up from the couch to walk towards their temporary bedroom, but Nishinoya jumped on his back, surprising Asahi. Noya, what are you? I have to come with you to make sure that you tell them to add extra meat. Oh gosh. Nishinoya lightly kicked Asahi in his side, causing Asahi to lean over in pain. Onwards, noble steed. For the last time, Nishi, I'm not a horse. I'm your boyfriend. And that was it. I really hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much again for over 600 subscribers, and I'll see you all next time with part 2 to the I'm quitting the volleyball team prank. Watari Shinji, out.